Hello everybody, Andy here again. Right, down on the beach, as you might be able to hear, I thought I'd come down as it's a nice sunny day, and that's partly what this vlog's all about, you know. Because Christmas is gone, hasn't it? New Year's gone, we're into that New Year period, and we're into that sort of doldrum period, January and February, where we're all sort of a bit deflated after all the excitement, etc., that Christmas and New Year, etc., had to offer, all those celebrations, the parties, especially if you've got young kids and that, it's a great time. And then we get into this time of year, and it's all a bit of a letdown, and until we get to sort of March, that sort of time, the spring equinox, when the sun starts rising a bit more, especially, I'm talking about the sort of northern hemisphere really. You people down there in the south are basking in the sun probably and having your summer, but I suppose you get affected at some time of the year. We don't get the sunlight hours at this time of year, do we? In England usually, in Britain, it's usually pretty gloomy, which is why I've come out today, because as you can see, it's actually quite a nice day today, so I thought I'd take the opportunity, get out, have a wander along the beach, one of my favourite sort of areas to have a wander along, do a few vlogs from, and just soak up the sun. And that's, as I said, is partly the point of this vlog, because I read the other day, there was an article in the BBC News and on the website itself, about rickets. And rickets, that old sort of fabled Victorian disease, illness, whatever you want to call it, is actually making a comeback in the UK and probably across the world as well. One of the reasons for that is rickets is caused by a sort of deficiency in vitamin D, which we get partly through sunlight. We can also get it through fresh fruit and vegetables and oily fish and that, but it also comes through sunlight. Now, if we get about 10 minutes of nice sunlight, which is hopefully what I'm doing today, you get a nice dose of vitamin D and it helps you, and it prevents the occurrence of rickets and things like that. But if you live in the northern hemisphere, this time of year, we all get that sort of seasonal affective disorder, whether you suffer from it or not. I think we all get a bit, as I said, down in the doldrums, down in the dumps, and we don't, you know, we all feel a bit sort of deflated, as I said, especially at this time of year. So especially if it's gloomy and damp and dark and horrible, you don't really feel like going out, do you? Which is another problem, because nowadays they think this is one of the reasons that people don't get the fresh fruit and vegetables, maybe don't get the sunlight, but because they're sitting in their houses, aren't they? They're sitting in front of the telly, they're sitting in front of their computers, like we do. I'm as guilty of sitting in front of my computer up in my bedroom making vlogs, watching YouTube, as just about anybody else is. So that's one of the reasons. But if you do get the opportunity, like today, it's always good to get out there and actually get a bit of sunlight on your face, because it does make you feel that little bit better. So if you do get that opportunity, go out, even if it's cold, that can be quite invigorating itself. So I was thinking that sort of comments and other videos that I've seen on this sort of topic, and I think that what we need to do now in January and February, try and have a bit of fun here on YouTube, because sometimes we miss that. We do get all a bit sort of bogged down with all the important issues, the drama issues, the political issues maybe, the important stuff, and we tend to forget that we come here really to have a bit of fun. As I said, once again, I'm as guilty of that as anybody else. So let's all try and smile, shall we? Try and get through January and February together, do it as a community if you want to put it in that way, and we can all help each other, which we've done in other ways, I know, on this website in the past, especially over the past couple of months as well. So we can all drag ourselves out of those doldrums. Anybody out there who suffers from SAD, seasonally affective disorder, maybe we can help you. And if you do get a chance, just get out there, have a nice day like today, and take that opportunity and have a little wander along the beach. And it does look quite nice, doesn't it? I'll try and put a couple of little shots of what it looks like. Anyway, that's enough from me. So get your vitamin D by getting out in the sunlight if you can, and try and have a bit of fun here on YouTube. Anyway, there's lots of people who can provide that for you, I'm sure. Anyway, thanks for your time. I'll speak to you again shortly. Goodbye.